Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Rooney back here with another college football preseason picks preview. Excuse me. Today I'm going back to the SEC. It was with Tennessee last week. I'm going to be going with Mississippi State's over 6.5 wins this week. Main reason being, or first reason I should say, Will Rogers is coming back. I know I talked about it with Utah and Cam Rising. Well, Will Rogers is similarly to Cam Rising, going to be a dark horse Heisman Trophy candidate, favorite, whatever you want to call it. He's coming back for year three. He's back with Mike Leach. Was one of the most efficient passers in college football last year, was doing it largely with short to mid routes. He's going to have to stretch the field a little bit more this year if Mississippi State is going to have a chance to get over that 6.5 wins. But I think in his third year as a starter, he's back again with Mike Leach. I think he'll be even more comfortable. And moving on from him, not only is he back, they have a whole bunch of contributors back on both sides of the ball, which I think is going to be huge coming into this SEC schedule. They got Brian Kelly at LSU at LSU in week 4, and that's going to be week 3. That's going to be a huge matchup for them. And I think in a matchup where you're in year 3 with a coach going up against the first-year head coach in the SEC, his first conference game with a team that's not supposed to be all that good this year, hasn't recruited all this well. I think that's going to be a big game for Mississippi State, and I think that's a very winnable one for them. And if they win that one, there's a very realistic chance they start 4-0, only have to get 3 games the rest of the season. And really, for them, the rest of their season is toss-up games. There's a whole lot of toss-up games for them down the stretch in that second half. They got Kentucky on the road. They're home against Arkansas. They're home against Auburn, who they beat in that wild game last year. So a lot of toss-up matchups that in college football, when you have all this returning experience, all these returning contributors, you have the returning quarterback, the quarterback that's been there before. Not only is he returning, but he's good. You have the really good quarterback returning. You have the head coach. I really like Mississippi State to get over that 6.5 mark. 7-5, 8-4, I think is really doable for this year. I think we definitely see him in a bowl game, and I really like that -6.5 at -110. I got those on FanDuel. Make sure you do your shopping, see if you can find different prices other places. I know they're going to be fluctuating throughout the season, throughout the rest of the preseason as these teams report to camp and injuries and all that happen. But for right now, I love Mississippi State minus the 6.5. Give me Will Rogers, the Cowbells, Mike Leach, and the Bulldogs minus over 6.5 wins at -110.